your reaction when you saw this video, as just as a human being watching this, and that it is a different side of Diddy than the public has ever seen?
Well, as a human being, obviously, it's very tough to watch. As a criminal defense attorney, I want to say, when will people learn that there are cameras everywhere? And obviously, this does completely contradict Diddy's claims that he had nothing to do with these allegations. The statute of limitations on a domestic violence charge has passed for charging that specific crime, but the bigger issue for him is that there's a huge federal probe that gets into all of these allegations, some of which Cassie has made against him that are not barred by the statute of limitations. And certainly that corroborates her claims, at least to a large degree here on those remaining charges.
Diddy, as far as we know, this is an investigation for alleged sex trafficking, not necessarily domestic violence in the state of California. So how does it affect the federal investigation?
Well, it puts him in a very difficult position because if he is ever charged, whether on the state side or federally, if he ever testifies, there's going to be limitations on whether he can actually do so without being confronted with things like this. So there's a lot of collateral impacts of this video, even if those particular acts are not being charged in the federal case. Cassie's also made claims of sexual violence against him, which are not barred by the statute of limitations, as have other individuals. So it puts him in a very difficult position as he's already on record as essentially lying about his conduct, which we now see.
If you're Diddy and you see that this video is now out, you would be worried, right, about what, if any, conversations Cassie is having with federal prosecutors.
Oh, I think he's probably pretty worried. And yeah, absolutely. The videos definitely bolster Cassie's credibility with regard to not only these offenses, but anything else that she has relayed to them. It doesn't mean that they don't have to get independent evidence to support those other allegations, but certainly she's proven herself to be credible through the release of this video.
His credibility, you say that bolsters hers, but his credibility is really kind of shot with the public at this point, right?
I would imagine so, at least to the extent that they now see that this directly contradicts his denials. But like you said, this was a state case. It's past the statute of limitations. He was intoxicated. He's sorry. It was an unfortunate moment. It was caught on camera. You can't really deny that at this point. But, you know, whether that proves up other charges, it does not directly prove up any other charges, but it certainly leads to the idea that there might be some credibility to other things that Cassie has relayed, and others for that matter, based upon this video alone.